You know, over the last couple of days, I've been sitting here and really missing going to bookstores. And so it reminded me of one of the last times I was at the bookstore, and there was this author, this famous author, who walked in to read his book aloud. And sometimes authors do that. They come to bookstores and they read their own books. And the author started telling a story about being out at sea on a ship with a treasure map. And all of a sudden, I felt like I was right there out on sea with that one eye patch over my eye. I felt like I was right there. I forgot that I was in a bookstore. And I thought, wow, he's an expert reader. So afterwards, I went up to him and said, "You were so amazing. I felt like I was right on that ship with you. You were wonderful. How did you do it?" And he said, "Oh, anybody can be an expert reader. You just have to follow the clues that the author leaves you." That's interesting. And then I looked down just to write something down really quickly. And when I looked up, he was gone. I wanted to learn more. So then I thought, you know what? Let's learn together. I want your help in investigating this question. What clues do authors leave that readers can use to bring characters to life? That's what we're going to be trying to figure out together. What are the clues that help readers know how to read? So I thought we could go back to some of the books that we've read before and just look at some of the pages to be on the lookout, to be spies, to think about what clues are the authors leaving us. Okay, so let's go back to Mr. Putter and Tabby, which we've been reading. And we're just gonna look at a section of it to really think about what are the clues that the author is leaving. And so as I read it, I want you to put your hand up or your thumb up if you notice something. Actually, maybe you could put a finger up for every time you notice a clue. Okay, drop the ball. Let's just go to this part again, where Mr. Putter and Mrs. T. Berry are at the game and they're about to play. And then it says, the batter came up. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Thought Mr. Putter in the outfield. Ooh, look at that. I could be taking a nap. I see some of your fingers are going up. You're already noticing things. Yeah, tell me what they are. Oh, well, some of you noticed that I paused when I came to the end of the sentence, right? Like there's a punctuation mark and it tells us to pause. Some of you were noticing that these words look a little bit different than the other words. They're slanting, they're italicized, right? They're on a slant. And that gives me a clue, right, that I need to change my voice in some way. Something's happening. And so Mr. Putter's out on that outfield, and even though he's supposed to be playing baseball, he's thinking, I could be taking a nap. So that gave me a clue. Ooh, let's see what else we're finding here. Let's look at Iris and Walter. Back to that chapter, The Rescue. Don't worry, said Miss Cherry. I will find Walter. Now, I want everyone to stay with Jenny's mother. Please let me come with you, said Iris. Miss Cherry looked at Iris's worried face. Come, Iris. You and I shall find Walter, said Miss Cherry Sue, or Miss Cherry. I noticed that there's a couple of fingers up. Yeah, what did you notice? What were the clues? There were lots of clues here that the author left us. There's quotation marks for dialogue. That means someone's talking. So Miss Cherry's talking, right? Then Iris was like, please let me come. And so that tells us we have to become the characters, right? That dialogue. Okay, let's look at one more. This is Ish. Remember Ish with Ramon, who loves to draw. Let's go back. Remember on this page, one day, there's a punctuation in the middle. Yeah, I saw a finger go up, commas, first a pause. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother, Leon, leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. What is that? He asked. Ooh, I see some fingers. Yeah, look at these letters. They're all in caps. It's dialogue. So one, Leon's talking there, right? And he's laughing and probably saying it in a loud way, right? He's making fun of his brother, and so they put it in capital letters so that we know to change our voice. Oh my gosh. I think we answered our question. What are the clues that authors leave to help us know how to bring our stories to life? And one thing that we talked about is that punctuation at the end is going to tell us how to read, right? Is there a period? Is there an exclamation point? Is there a question mark? Do we have to say it as a question? We also notice special print. Sometimes words could be bold, or sometimes they could be capitalized, like we just saw in Ish, or italic. So we also saw that, right, to tell us to change our voice. We notice that there's punctuation in the middle, right? Sometimes commas or ellipses with 3 dots, like something big is going to happen. We know that dialogue also gives us a clue on a character's talking and how we should say it. And we notice that pictures also give us a clue how the character's feeling. We've talked about that before, right there. Facial expressions. Are they upset? Are they angry? Are they thrilled? Put this one here so you can see it. Readers, thanks for helping me investigate that question. So now, when you go out to read today, the books you hold in your hands or the digital text on Epic or Mayan or Raz Kids or Capstone, you need to be on the lookout for the clues to help you know how to read. That's going to help us. So good luck reading today. Find all those clues and make sure your voice matches.